Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome once again to KingFisher's YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe and press the bell icon, ching 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 ching, for notification of up and coming videos. Today we're going to be talking about catching Croc Couta. From the tackle that we require, to the trace, to the bait. Okay, so this is going to be a long video, so make yourself comfortable, make some popcorn, and get ready for shooting. Okay guys, we're talking about catching Croc Couta, the iconic fish of KZN. Just to give you a little bit of history about catching big couta. A 20 kilo couta is what we call a Croc Couta. So anything over 20 kilos is a Croc Couta. They are a late summer into autumn fish, especially the bigger fish that we try to target. Although the smaller shoalies do come earlier in the season, the Croc Couta always come later on. It's a migration from Mozambique down towards the Cape. If I can call the Cape Transkei. So we do get those bigger fish heading down towards the sardines, and that's why they actually migrate down, is to eat those sardines, those little silver fish that we like to catch. Okay, so tackle wise, obviously, as you know, a big couta can take an extremely long first run, 100, 200 meters on its first run. So we require a reel with a good line capacity, first of all, as well as a reel that is very smooth. Whether you be using it on a paddle ski, jet ski, or ski boat, or for that matter, off the beach, this is the reel I suggest you look at. This is our Saltist 50H. It has an extremely smooth drag system, Carbotex washers, which makes it very, very smooth. Okay, so what we require as far as line capacity goes is either 4X braid. This is our J-Braid 4X. It's a cheaper alternative to what I recommend you put on, which is the 8X. 8X basically 8 strands. It's a lot smoother than our 4X. It will last a lot longer on your reel. That's why I recommend you look at the 50-pound J-Braid, guys, chartreuse in color, so you can actually see it where it's moving off to. Line-wise, and here it goes. I don't have the line here. Oh, who knows? Okay, here we go. Our giant Abrasion KingFisher Nylon 050. In other words, 16 kilo. That will be our top shot. So you'll get 300 meters of 50-pound, and you'll get 200 meters of our 050 KingFisher giant Abrasion on top. So that gives you a line capacity of 500 meters, which should be more than ample to land your Croc Couta. If you run out of line, start the boat. On a paddle ski, the giant Croc Couta will just tow you all over the place with 16 kilo. Believe me, you won't break off on it. But yeah, guys, 050, 16 kilo is more than ample for catching those big Croc Couta. Okay, after we've chosen our reel, our backing and line, and guys, like I say, just to speed everything up, don't forget top right hand side corner, you can see how we do the joining of the nylons, the braid to the reel, the nylon to the actual braid, and the leader. So just click on the top right hand side and you will see how everything's set up. Okay, let's start looking at our rods that we require for fishing off a paddle ski. What do I have here is our Daiwa GrandWave 701. In other words, 7 foot, one piece. It's the 15 kilo rod that I'm using. not the 10, it's the 15 kilo one. So that's it there, our GrandWave Z. Okay, it's got a very, very soft tip, but a lot of backbone. As you can see, it's a lot thicker in this area, so you can really lean into that Croc Couta. The soft tip is there so that when that Couta takes its initial run, the rod will bend and it won't tear that hook out of the Couta's mouth. In other words, we use very small treble hooks. So to prevent that treble hook from tearing out, you need a soft tip on a paddle ski. Okay. On a ski boat, this is our Couta, our Poseidon Couta. It's a 12 to 15 kilo rod. It's a lot longer than our paddle ski rod. And the reason being, on a paddle ski, you don't have space. Okay, so our 7 foot is more than ample to get around the front of the paddle ski when the Croc Couta gets close to you. On a ski boat, you can use a longer rod. It's a lot softer all the way through, so it's got a soft action all the way through compared to our paddle ski rod, which has got a soft tip action, but a lot of backbone. A longer rod is required on a ski boat, but you need to get around the boat, all around the front, over aerials and stuff, over the transom, past the motors. So a longer rod is more suited to ski boat fishing, and a softer all-round rod. So when he screams off, there's less chance of pulling the hook on an actual ski boat using a longer rod and a softer rod. On a jet ski, and again, a jet ski is a small area that you're working, and you're traveling generally at a faster speed. And again, this is our jet ski rod. It's also rated to 15 to 18 kilos, and it is our 7 foot rod. It's got a very soft tip again, but a lot more backbone to get your fish to the boat or to the jet ski a lot quicker. Obviously, you don't want to get your Couta eaten by a shark, so the faster you can pull it, the better it actually is. So there on the jet ski is our 7 foot, 15 to 18 kilo jet ski rod. So now you've chosen the reel, you've chosen the rod for the application that you require. Now we start looking at the tackle that we need and the trace that we need as far as that terminal tackle goes. Let's just put these and take these out of the way. Starting at the top of the trace, working our way down. Obviously, the leader that I recommend you look at is the FC 100. Whether it be 70 pound, 60 pound, it's up to you, but that is the fluorocarbon that I recommend that you look at. Why the FC 100? Very simply, fluorocarbon becomes invisible in the water. So I know 70 pounds sounds very, very thick to you, but because it becomes invisible, you can use a heavier fluorocarbon leader. And again, try and get that fish quicker to the boat. 70 pound is what I recommend you look at. It also stays straight in the water, which is very, very important. You don't want a curly line in the water at all. We attach it with a Powerswivel. This is the KingFisher Powerswivel size 4. It's rated at 91 kilos. So it's not going to part on you. Although it's very small, it is extremely strong, guys. So we'll have a fluorocarbon leader, attaching that to a size 4 Powerswivel. And then again, wire. Okay. The front part of the nose piece, which will go to your bonnie or your walla walla. And remember, the two best baits for catching Croc Couta is a walla, which you will down rig, or a bonnie, which would either be alive or dead. Now, you would keep them near the surface, a live bonnie, or you would down rig it if it was a dead bonnie. Okay, guys. let's go back to the wire. Okay, so a size 5 wire from the size 4 power swivel to the nose hook, which would be, if it was a live bait, our Mustad jig hook, which is a very short shank hook, which you'd rig, if it was a live bait, straight through the mouth or through the nose. Okay, it's a very thick hook. And the reason we use a very thick hook is so that it doesn't tear out. That bonnie, when he's actually alive and moving, creates a lot of movement, and you don't want the hook, being a thin hook, to tear out of the nose or to make a hole big enough that the hook can come off and your bonnie swims off. Okay, so very important that you use a thick lead hook. That is our Mustad jig hook. Okay, that's the one I recommend you look at. Okay, so from our size 4 power swivel, about 20 to 30 centimeters of number 5 American fishing wire, toothproof. From that, we are either going to have, if it is a dead bait, a skirt on it. I've got a couple of examples of skirts here. Pink is ideal for the surface, as well as silver for the surface on dead baits. If you're going to down rig a bait, whether it be a walla walla or a bonnie, chartreuse or purple. Purple is a very good one if the water is extremely clean and you have it down deep. Chartreuse, on the other hand, is ideal for fishing around river mouths where the water is off color, early morning, or if it is overcast and you're down rigging. Chartreuse is brilliant. Okay, was probably the best all-round go-to color for down rigging a bait. Okay, so now that we've chosen either our live bait or our dead bait, our coot, our walla walla or our bonnie, those are the skirts that we'll put on it. We can either, if it is a dead bait, down rig it with a chin weight. Okay, so that's the front part of the trace. Next, we're going to have our number 7 American fishing wire. It's a lot harder than the number 6, but you're fishing for a Croc Couta. So you have to go heavier for the section, which is the bite section, the bite part of the actual trace. You need to go heavier. So either size 7 or a size 8, it's up to you. American fishing wire, toothproof. Onto that, we will have a treble on either side if it's a bonnie, or we'll have it running down the length of the bonnie if it's a walla walla. Again, walla walla because it's silver in color. This is a 3633 NP hook. It's a 4 extra strong, and again, depending on the size of the walla, either a number 1 or a 1.0. Remember, you're fishing for a Croc Couta here, a size 1 or 1.0. You can use the same hook on your bonnie down the side. I know some guys like it in black. If you like black, this is a 3599C. Okay, it's a 4 extra strong Mustad treble hook. That is in black for those of you that like a black hook. And why a black hook? Again, you're down rigging your bait. It is dark. So a black hook is a lot better in that respect. So if you're down rigging a bonnie, that's the kind of hook I would use. Okay, low light conditions, again, that's the hook I would use. But don't despair. We at KingFisher manufacture our own made-up traces. This is our saltwater version for a large bait. In other words, for a bonnie, a big bait. So this is our large. It comes with a big glow bead on the front, and glow beads work extremely well if it is a live bait. So glow bead in orange or chartreuse. Chartreuse is good if you're down rigging it. Orange obviously near the surface. We make them, we manufacture them here at the KingFisher. So this is our one that I recommend you look at for live bait fishing. Okay. These are two different variations of it. This comes with a flasher on it. This comes with a skirt. And again, it's our dead bait versions, guys. So for our dead bait, and we're going to down rig it, that one. And that is obviously our skirt one as well for down rigging. So there we go. We manufacture this there at the KingFisher. You can buy them already made, pre-made, off of the shelf at any of our stores, as well as any leading store nationwide. It is available. Okay. So this is the tackle that we require to make the trace for Croc Couta. Just a little trick quickly for you guys out there. The beads that we use for live bait fishing, either chartreuse or pink. Why the two different colors? I get asked this question all the time. Chartreuse is a brilliant color if you've got a live bait on and you want to down rig it. Okay. Pink, on the other hand, is a lovely color for surface baits. So any bait that you're going to have on the surface generally requires a pink, whether it be a skirt. A pink color or red color is ideal on the surface. Chartreuse is a brilliant color for down rigging, late afternoon, early morning, or where the water is dirty or if there's silt that's been churned up. Chartreuse shows up the best. Okay, so that's why the two different colors, guys. Pink on the surface and chartreuse down bottom. Just a little trick for you guys out there. If you don't know why, that's the reason.